Hello everyone, I am Barendipitous and welcome to another episode of Pyre. We have not much time left, so let us continue our journey to what will perhaps be the last liberation rite against the accusers, the first people we ever win against. You arrive once more among the ancient foundations of Mount Elodial, formations of Mount Elodial. It appears that Lendl and the accusers have already arrived along the other route. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Volfred. Why not? Let's do it. There you are again, my lovely reader. How may I be of service? Why are you doing this? Reaching out to me again, like this? I have been abandoned in this blasted rock more times than you could count, reader, and each time I've laughed it off like so. She laughs. I fear it will be different this time. Before I knew that someone else would come around and pick it up where the previous idiot left off. But now... She scoffs, then falls silent for a time. Well, it seems there may not be a next time after this, if what I am to understand about the stars out there is even a half-truth. So then I can anticipate an eternity of utter solitude, without even the blasted rites to keep me company. Understand that, while I may be an apparition in a glass to you, I yet retain a shred of self, and do not happily foresee that outcome. And yet, you keep on coming back to me like this. If this is all in service of a torment, then you are most cruel, O lovely reader. Commendably so, I have to say. So then am I to understand you wish to spend more time with me thus, knowing full well the stars are soon to put an end to this little affair? As if in answer to her question, you feel what seems to be the Beyonder Crystal itself. I want to see what happens. You focus your mind and remain where you are there with Sandra, in the confines of the Beyonder Crystal, and remain there with her for some time. No word need be exchanged between the two of you, and in the darkness there, for once, she does not feel alone. Soon enough, however, she bids you to depart. You shall leave those idiots of yours listless if you remain here for too long. Be gone already, and let me know if you have need of me. Alright, let's do the last scribe trial. Because all the other ones are done, right? You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Volfred. That fancy talking sap, you mean? I shall be interested to see if he has learned something since last we sparred like this. Then let us bring him forth. Soon Volfred appears in heat of the summons. So it is my turn then, is it? Then let us see what we can do, my boy. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, sap, you answer to me here. As you will, O Sandra the Unseeing. Proper as ever, then, though I wonder if you have the wherewithal that you project. Show me, then, what you can do without the benefit of those whom you would lead, and let us see if you and your lovely reader have reached a thorough understanding as of yet. This is going to be tricky, because I don't feel like I've gotten used to his abilities. Can't sprint. That's really frustrating. He's very slow. Here we go. Yes! Okay, just 2 more of those. Ah! There we go. One more time. Dang it. Dang it. No! Oh man, he's so slow. There we go. Ugh, first try. I am grateful for the privilege of your time, good Sandra. Flattery shall never get you anywhere with me, sap. Nonetheless, your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you, and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Doing a lot of talking, so the water helps a lot. I had not seen that Sandra in some time. She has not changed a bit. But it would seem she left something for us, did she? Lou's bow. Ah, that'll be quite useful if I ever use him. With some time to spare after having landed, you joined Pamitha on a brief expedition to this monument of Jomira Menimane. Why bother, Pamitha, with any part of this? They're using you, same as you're using them, you know. But you're not using them. You're not using them. You're not using them. You're there because you want to be. You're there because you want to be. You return to the wagon once she has finished paying her respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. Let's mentor him, shall we? This knight is always keen to take even the bare scraps of wisdom, Master Rita. You and Sir Gilman go over his understanding of his aura and his connection to his presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative. Oh my gosh, I did it! This knight is the epitome of indomitable spirit! He has achieved the culmination of his training! How wonderful a feeling, having nothing left to learn, Master Rita. Nothing whatsoever. This knight highly recommends it. This night thrower. You have already seen it, no? It cascades like a flowing waterfall. Alright, I wanted to do that to at least one character, so there you go. Pamitha is staring out the window as you approach. I miss flying, Rita, darling. Take it from me, it feels as good as you expect. It's not enough for those Commonwealth brutes to cast us down here. If they can get their fingers on us, they make sure we never fly again as we once did. All while calling it an act of mercy. Let me ask you something, You've learned a thing or two. What have your studies taught you of my kind? I'll focus on what's the same. You understand that long ago there was only one tribe. They flew together and conquered the known world, but some of their descendants were born different. Those wingless ones had little choice but tend the land with their hands of flesh. Over time, the wingless were disavowed, abandoned. It was said that they were born under dark stars. In time, they formed the empire and they fought back. Not all the winged and the wingless were at odds, and famous harps such as Saint Triestetis proved kinship could be possible. Nonetheless, old hatreds are not easily assuaged. This is fairly accurate to our account of things. So, in a manner, you yourself are a brother to me. My kind certainly isn't known for their good sense of humor, I can tell you that. My little tongue got me into no small amount of difficulty till I learned to keep it well under control. The mountains I come from, the views there certainly are something, but there's a bleakness in it too, being surrounded only by those consumed by the desire to avenge. We're very proud like that. Everybody vying to be the strongest, to kill the most of you. That way, we might just get a shot with the prince. Continue the line if he even exists. Imagine that being the best case scenario, darling. She shakes her head. Anyway, I was just thinking I'd rather enjoy the traveling we've done. The chance of scenery does me some good. Perhaps I'll stick to wandering after all this. In fact, I have a fancy for some wandering right now, if you'll excuse me. What I like about Pamitha is like her flying. Like, that is seriously OP. She goes to walk around the formations of Mount Elodial. Cool. I think Sir Gilman will be the one I choose to be liberated here. Scribe's Gate. Again, you stand before Scribe's Gate, where the gate guardian regards you all above an archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Night Wings, you must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the rites shall cease. For now, step forth. Except for you, Tariq. You stay right there. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared. And as for me, you shall not blaspheme under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tariq? Aye, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere most strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now, each of you, come forth. Please state your names, and what is it that you seek whilst crossing the Scribe's Gate? One by one, your companions cross the gate, until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The gate guardian regards you all, then waves you through toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Night Wings welcome. Go forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste, or shall I remain here? She looks at him a while. You are free to accompany them, Tariq. As you will, Celeste, until we meet upon the summit, then. Were those stars there on the top of Scribe's Gate there before? I see 9 stars there. Oh, it's you guys. Well, come in, I guess. I guess you got here right on time, because I was just thinking maybe I would close a little early here, you know. Business has been real good and everything. It's been a little slow in spots, a little slow as well. So I was thinking maybe I should do a sale. What would you say to that? You know what? Go for it, man. You suggest to Falcon Ron that a sail might be a good idea to liven things up a bit. Well, I guess maybe that's a way to look at things, and so then I'm gonna think about it, stew on it a while, but no promises, okay? So, you buying anything here or what? Let's use all the stardust here, I guess. Please, doing business with you guys, so, pleasure doing business with you guys, so, actually, you know what? I want to get an achievement here. I need to be back, guys. I'll get one of these things. There's an achievement when you use one of these. Oh, nice. That's one of them scribe snuff fingers there, eh? One down with those little guys, and you'll be like, "Ooh." You know what I mean? They're pretty popular, but I got my connections, and they got their connections, and they got their connections, and they got plenty more of those. So just come and see me and Daddy later on. We have to have one back on stock. All right. Can I use one now? All right. All right. There we go. Let's do this thing. Once more, the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries, the accusers. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of this vital rite, the lone minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. Oh yeah, the waterfall is falling up. It goes up toward the surface, the Commonwealth. Night is falling. These moments prior to each commencement, I must admit they give me pause. Knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader, to ease the waiting for us both? I have travelled far and wide, even beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth, I know only through word and song. I sometimes think on what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years rather than striving here under the stars? Yeah, I'll take that. Perhaps it was inevitable that you were to be cast into exile. You cannot abide the state of things within the Commonwealth. There is so much needing to be changed there. It seems, then, that you would face a greater challenge there than even here. Your Commonwealth seems to be a country rather set upon its ways. So where did he come from, then, if he's always been down here? Of course, that is the nature and ambition of the plan, of which you are a part. May your actions here help bring about the future you desired on the other side. 62%. Just then the lone minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. Oh boy.
In which you now participate. The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Alfred will seek to plans of yours. Let us get on with the proceedings then.
The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the accusers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Poised as ever, Lendl steps forward and reaches for his mask. I was branded Lendl the Liar. Once I reclaim my liberty, that name shall be forgotten, and my rightful station in the Commonwealth shall be restored. Nightwings, you may have prevailed against me when last we met here upon this sacred site, but the many years since then have taught me much. I shall not fail again. Yet you still hold much resentment for your adversaries. Is that not so, Lendl? Resentment is too kind a word for it. They are cheaters, one and all, unfairly favored by those scribes, while those such as myself must struggle endlessly for such a chance. Now come, my accusers, let us vanquish those undeserving oafs, and prove now to the scribes that they were fools to favor the likes of them. He dons his mask once more. I am ready. Nightwings, on whose behalf shall you conduct this liberation rite? Choose quickly. May you heed your heart in making your choice, reader. I trust you are prepared to play the hymns with me, Tariq? Always, Celeste. I will choose Sir Gilman. Had this knight at last regained his honour? Let us now find out. It will be Faye and Pamitha. I've been the best with them. Oh, I can help. I think I can help. I think I can help. And finally... Oh, I didn't upgrade the relics, talismans. Dang it. This one's more for you then, reader darling. And I suppose for him. Come then, Nightwings, and look upon me one last time, for by dawn I shall be free, while you all wallow in the terrible defeat we have in store for you. You imp! He singles out Tizo from across the sacred grounds. The indignity which you have wrought upon me all these long years, tonight it shall be washed away, as I at last return to my post. Long had I toiled in this abominable place, only for you, pathetic wretch that you are, you, of all things, to thwart me and my accusers in our moment of triumph. It was a small consolation, knowing that the Nightwings fell apart soon after, a misfortune which you doubtless wrought yourself. As for we have clawed our way back to this mountain top, you sniveling, loathsome little beast. And this time, things are going to transpire in a very different manner. Just you watch! But Tizo just stares back at him, betraying no emotion, but then he claws at his mask. Oh gosh. Certain imp expressions resist translation. Suffice it, Tizo does not hold Lendl in high esteem. It seems Tizo does not hold Lendl's mother in high esteem either. Oh gosh. Then he dons his mask once more. Why, how dare you raise your weakling voice at me, you blasted Nightwings! Would that we could all go free, that I might have you all arrested and then sentenced once again. Now, get out of my way! Yes. Now, accusers, grant me your auras and your anger that we may finally secure our rightful victory against these demons whom we face. He's channeling the auras of his triumvirate, and their strength combines with his. This must be the aura gain. I'm sorry, what? What? Ah, dang it. I need to win this one. Just a few more. Yes! Alright, final one. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Dang it. I was hoping Sir Gilman would be the last one. There it is. Oh. Blast you, Nightwings! Again you cheated me! Have you no pride at all in this tradition? Cheated? Dude, we won, fair and square. Sir Gilman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he is still taking in what has transpired, and what it means for him. So then, this night, he is to be free? He is to be free! Nay, but that would mean... Why? That would mean his honour is restored. One cannot go back to a commonwealth by any other means. This knight's exile was self-wrought, his disgrace profound. Yet he has been atoned, under the eye of the Under-King, and those of all his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional, and then... This knight loves you all! He loves you all, and that you would strive for him, and let him join your noble quest. This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome, yet the result appears inarguable. Even now this knight is drawn into the shimmer pool. Our time grows brief. Therefore, know this, beloved friends. This knight shall ever strive on your behalf, there in the Commonwealth. Though his honour may have been restored, his true journey only now begins. And so, good friends of the Night Wings, this knight must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we formed together shan't be broken by mere distance. Nay, strive on, good friends, strive on. You can still hear Sir Gilman as he vanishes into the shimmer pool. If this lonely knight could have achieved such glory, surely can you all. For now, farewell, farewell. That was fun. Oh, man. Execrable. Well, what now? You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the accusers in the liberation rite. I had a good feeling this would happen. At least someone got out of here. You succeeded in liberating Sir Gilman, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. Our plan approaches a key turning point. Let us ensure it soon comes to fruition, not only for ourselves here, but for our companions and our loved ones here in the Commonwealth. 68%. Okay. But we have little time now for reflection into this. Look yonder, reader. The stars demand we go already. Let us help them usher in the end of all this. Wait, what now? You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current state of disappearance suggests another liberation rite shall be coming very soon. Oh, I guess there's another one. The fate, the tempers, or the dissidents. Let's do the fate. Yep, one left. I want to fight against them at some point. Now the stars bid you return to the nest of Trieste, where you shall stand against the fate once again. Your adversary, Dalbert Oldheart, likely knows the cycle of the rites is drawing to a close. His last remaining chance to earn the favor of the scribes and soon regain his freedom likely hinges on the outcome of this next rite. The cycle of the rites is soon to end. The exiles of the downside are striving to be free. Your adversaries, your companions, even you yourself, are running out of time. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouldst thou seek darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Shouldst thou seekest courage, then may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. Shouldst thou seekest water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Shouldst thou seekest fortune, then... You recognize it as the Bog Benediction, though you have never heard it said aloud. And when then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant.
Care to explain thy presence, reading one? We are amidst an invocation, which must now begin anew, just for the Worm Knight, if thou needest know, to speed him on his homeward journey. The Worm Knights are a distant kin. Unlike their ilk, ours have but passing interest in the sea. There, within the depths, we have long seen that which is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish Worm Knight, surely he could never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus we provide him more. Then, perhaps, the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be of some small benefit as part of Sandalwood's designs.
She glares at you intently for a moment.
Mistake thee not these actions for affection, nor for a longing for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again to volumes such as only his incessant shouting could achieve. Now leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land before his homecoming.
She turns away from you and then begins her chant again.
Shouldst thou seekest shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Shouldst thou seekest kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Shouldst thou seekest darkness.
You leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there on the other side. Oof. Man. Well, this is the perfect time for yet the end of another episode. Thank you very much for watching. All the best.